So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to teach any dog, any noun in any language. I'm going to be using my dog Sonyadore. She is a Border Collie Lab mix and she's just a little over 4 years old. So basically what you're going to need is obviously a dog and then some treats, preferably the highest value treat that your dog likes. So my dog really likes hot dogs. If your dog loves tennis balls, frisbees, a favorite toy, peanut butter, just choose whatever works for your dog. And then you're also going to want to have either a clicker or you can just use your voice, and I'll explain where this is used a bit later. But basically if you have a clicker, it's just this small looking tool, and basically when you hit the button, it makes a clicking sound. So that's just what I'm going to use. The first word that I'm going to be telling you how to teach your dog is mat. And how I'm going to tell you how to teach your dog, you can apply with any noun in any single language. I have my treats and I have my clicker, so I'm going to ask Sonya to come over here to the side. Sonya. Right now she's just doing any tricks because she really wants it. Come here. Come here. Sorry, come. Come. Sit. Yes. I'm just rewarding her for coming over to the side and sitting. Okay, stay. So this is the word mat. And basically, just think of it with any noun. First, I'm going to start out by luring her with the treat to the object. And just when she gets close to it, I'm going to click and then treat. So I have the treat in between my fingers, luring her to the object, click and treat. And then again, bring her to the side, sit, lure her to the object, click and treat. So basically what I'm saying is that this object is good and she gets rewarded when she's around it. Because before I put any name to an object, I have to make sure that the dog is comfortable around it and that they know that I want them to go to it. Sit. Stay. Okay, so honestly, she is totally fine with sitting on the mat. And depending on how old your dog is and what they know, depends on how long it'll teach them to get to that point. So now I'm going to start adding the word. So I'm going to take her over here. Sit. Stay. I'm going to point at the mat and say mat. Mat. Yes. And the second she goes on it, I'm going to click. Off. Mat. Yes. Off. Off. Mat. Yes. Good girl. And eventually you want to start clicking when all 4 paws are on the mat. So at first, whatever the object is, it might just be 1 paw, you click and reward. Then once they get 2 paws, click and reward. And it's slowly a process, and then once they get their whole body on it, or if it's like an object, if they pick it up, you then like heavily reward them, like click and say, yes, good girl. Give them their treat or their toy to show them that you really like what they did. Okay, so that's mat, and now I'm gonna get a stuffed animal, and I'm gonna show you guys how to teach your dog the name or the noun of that stuffed animal. Okay, so right here's the stuffed animal, and this is the dog, but its name is Willie. So I'm just going to use Willie as the name for this stuffed dog. She, at this point, does not know the name that I use for this stuffed animal, so it's going to be a completely new thing. She does know, like, get it or pick it up if I just point to something, but I'm going to teach it to her solely on the name of the stuffed animal. Sonya, come. Yes. And your dog might start to realize, and they probably will, that when they touch or do something with the object that they get rewarded. So I'm going to see if she'll offer me that. Good. Just point at the object. If you have to, lure her. Right now she thinks I'm asking her to bow. Good girl! But I didn't treat her with that, and I waited, and then she started sniffing the stuffed animal. So it's all a thinking process. She's thinking in her mind, okay, now what do I do when I get rewarded? And then if something doesn't work, she'll change it up and try something else. Might take a little time, but trust me, it's worth it. So now I'm going to add in the name Willie. 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 Yes. Willie. Yes. Willie. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Once she knows that a word is associated with something, you can then ask her different commands, like she knows how to go get something. So if I set two things on the floor, one that's Willie and one that's not, and I ask her to go get Willie, she can now get just this stuffed animal. So let me go grab another object real quick. Right now I have a pop leader and I have Willie's stuffed animal. So first, now that I introduce something new, because she doesn't know the word like pop or soda, whatever, I'm going to point to Willie as I say it. Leave it. I'm going to point to Willie, say the name, just to give her a bit more guidance now that a new distraction is added in. Sonya, go get Willie. Yes, good girl. Good girl. And that is how you teach your dog to get a certain item. Okay guys, so that is how you teach any dog any noun in any language. And basically, you can just customize all those steps into what works for your dog. And like I used the word Willie, you can use a different name for a different stuffed animal, or if you want them to learn to pick up a remote, you can use remote. And depending on what your dog loves, that is the key. You want to use what your dog loves as a reward for doing what you ask them to. So like in the video, Sonya loves hot dogs. So I used hot dogs because I know she would have an incentive to want to get them. If your dog loves frisbee, tennis ball, you know, anything like that, just a good like scratch on the back, you can do that too. And for some dogs, it may take a bit longer, it may take a bit shorter, but just with consistency and time, your dog will learn any word, any noun that you teach it. So if you guys have any questions or want any clarifications, just comment. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more how-tos, tutorials, tags, just anything that basically has to do with dog training, dogs in general. If you have any questions, again, post them below, whether it's about me, my dog, or just about this video. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.